His head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Elliott, toss right.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Good for a Cowboy.
18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
At the 6.
Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And 9 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Oh, what a move. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
That's good.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
For a Cowboy.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Room here to run. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Recovered by
these defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 51 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so...
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Greg Zerline lining up for the
The first quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake.
And a loose football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby.
As Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
fumble on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Recovered by the Cowboys.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase.
And he is into the end zone. For a Cowboy touch. Dak Prescott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys add on. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete to Miles.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Ball carrier.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles. What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're
into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Check.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
And it brings up third down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Jake Elliott.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defense...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
They saw something on film. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They go play action with Hurts. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
For the point after.
CD for them. This has just been a... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Prescott now.
20-yard line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 20. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
They ain't ready for us.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Jake Elliott on 4th.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as... seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. Now on second and 13. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 10th carry now for Elliott. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's good.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. On second and goal, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick. This will be now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Recovered by the Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
Elliott. Oh, now he bowls him over. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for
now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From way up at the 23. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So we've reached halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
This is Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
and oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Hurts pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 27 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. Fights him off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
By Jalen Smith.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. And oh, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for... this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken,
Sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
26, Miles.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of 19.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Once again with Sanders. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Eagles have recovered.
Jalen Hurts sacked.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
2nd and 8. at the 19-yard line.
They'll run at Sanders. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
Another run with Sanders. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down. Game.
Ball carrier. First and goal, Philadelphia.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He's
true.
first 3
Filet,
times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Covered by the Cowboys.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Shreds the tackle. And he breaks through another tackle. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it, because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. They'll run with Sanders. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There it is.
And Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. Fumble on the
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's at the 50.
Bring in the second
30.
Bring in the
Past
second
the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 97 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15... mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her had it. The stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
38-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught off a deflection. Alshon Jeffrey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's a gain of 35.
Complete to Dallas Goedert.
And the defense not able. To get it from a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Sanders. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 29 yards. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, Andy. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Prescott on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Prescott's pass.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget any. Time soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
10 yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Cowboys have recovered. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Prescott sacked. Fumble on the play.
And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or 2 about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Elliott, toss right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the...
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet.